Auto dealers are every day missing out on potential upselling when their customers leaves with the car. But it doesn't have to be that way. Not according to you, Thomas, from Thomas Neergaard from MiCAR. Why is this a problem for auto dealers?
Well, obviously, every car dealer wants to optimize their sales to their customers. But when you look at the figures, the status is that 80% of the customers are lost within the first 4 years. And the problem there is that, of course, you then miss out on the sales opportunities, the lives within service, within repair, and all that within the workshop, but also on the potential products you can sell and services you can sell to.
So just to be clear, what we're talking about here is that once the car has been sold, then there's only they don't follow up on the customers to sell like maintenance, service contracts and other products. What kind of products more are we talking about?
Well, when you look at the whole customer life cycle, there's a lot of different products you could actually sell to a customer. So that could be rust protection, that could be the tires, keeping the tires, all that. Insurance is an obvious product that you can sell more of. It's being sold today, of course, but you can sell more of that if you actually start being closer to your customer during that customer life cycle.
So how come auto dealers today have problems with this? Well, how come that they don't take advantage of this more?
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem is back to you could say the traditional way of setting up the whole value chain of the car dealers is that you have organized the sales department for selling new cars. You have organized the workshop to take care of the service of the cars and so on.
Yeah.
And maintenance, the marketing department, if you have one, is very focused around selling the new cars. And so I think the point is here that there's no clear ownership of your existing customers, how you can drive through a focused and structured approach, drive more business out of your existing customers. I think that's a core problem here.
So let's talk about the solution for this, because like there is a market here that's not being used. So what is it that can be done about this?
Well, at MiCAR, we have taken that approach that we'll help the car dealer getting to a much more structured approach around automated customer dialogue. So we've built a platform from where the car dealer themselves, they can run campaigns and so on using their own customer data. But on top of that, what we found out very quickly, back to this problem around ownership and so on. So in order to make this happen, we found together with our dealers that we needed to build a service around this. So we actually help the car dealer build and the different flows, because we have pre-built templates on the flows and materials and so on. So we are ready in a plug-and-play way to help them build and execute on a daily basis to execute this.
Sounds quite advanced. Does it work?
It does work, but again, you need to start simple, and I think that's part of the challenge that some dealers have had around this. Is it can be very complicated if you've tried yourself. And yeah.
If you look at it, like if an auto dealer would probably not invest time or money in something unless they can see a real value or return of investment. What's in it for? I mean, can we talk about finance? What kind of money are we talking about earnings?
Sure. I mean, if you take an example from one of our dealers that we have been working with the last couple of years, I mean, around selling service contracts online, we've actually managed to raise the conversion and the upselling of service contracts with more than 5%. And that's, of course, on top of what was being sold in the shop. And that has led to that they can actually see that more than 50% of their customer base that we've been working on have been activated and engaged. And again, after the 5-year period, if you look at that, we estimate a net profit on the contribution side on a rough 30%, because you start working on a larger portfolio of your existing customers.
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad, actually.
No, I mean that's the whole effect, because you start keeping and working with the customer, they keep coming back. Okay. Then you actually, with small figures, you can actually increase by quite dramatically.
So what does it take for auto dealers to get started with it?
Not much, because again, we have made a lot of efforts to build the service around the platform. So it's not only, it's not a software as a service where you need to do the whole thing on your own. So we take care of actually setting it up and start running within a very short time frames. So it's not becoming an IT project.
So it's kind of plug and play, just put data in? Or?
It's a plug and play platform, but of course we need the data, so we need to plug into the dealer management system. But that's something that we have built with several dealers on the different types of dealer management systems.
So you've collaborated with auto dealers in order to make
Exactly, that's how we have built a solution here in the service here.
Okay, thank you very much, Thomas. If you are sitting out there watching and want to know more about how to sell more to your existing clients once they've bought the car, then you can check micar.dk for more information. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.